It's the NFL on EA Sports. And
stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. It is 3rd and 10. Levis to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
He's going to keep it himself. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So, 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This brought him out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Levis. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Levis. He'll go right back to Kmet. He's got it again. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has come to an end. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop them.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now here's 2nd and goal. Austin brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw is Levis. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
No issues there. This one. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Cowboys offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's complete to Coleman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Levis. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. On play action, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Levis to throw. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. Third and 6. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And a short pickup down to the 21. Second down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A second down throw here for Levis. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at other,
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's going to tuck it and go. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cowboys will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Devin Duvernay, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all tied. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire.
Could not
one mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Even as we begin quarter number 3. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now this looks like a design run. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He finds Austin with the grab. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Here's Levis. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now it's McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's deep for Olave. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Persolave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He runs with it. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here's Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. From a little closer, here's second and goal. Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point, up and good. The Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. 4th and 7. 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 4 The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. Marker, a nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down. 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This is